everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Unraveling the Veil with your host, Katie from the yararose.com website. That is YARAROSE.com. You can also follow me on @YaraRoseHealing on both YouTube and Instagram to keep up with what's going on with me. Now let's get to today's episode. Hey everyone, welcome back to Unraveling the Veil. I'm so very excited for you to be here and spending your time with me. I don't know about you guys, but where I am at in the world, the season is changing from autumn to winter. And it has this feeling in the air of almost like a finality. When you think of the seasons, it feels like spring is all about new beginnings, that new growth, watching everything being refreshed and revitalized after a winter that killed most of things. And then you turn into this summer where it just has this energy of thriving and growing and unlimited possibilities. And then autumn comes and it just feels like this time of harvest, this time where everything that's been going on the other two seasons has now finally come to fruition. And I mean, it just feels like to me that we are getting ready for this time of endings, this time of closings. So everything we've been doing the last three seasons, it feels like they're being completed. They're coming to an end. They're closing out the chapters. And I feel like winter for me has become this time of reflection, where we are currently in our goals and life path, what items and experiences we want to have in the future, and then curating the plan for getting there. What steps? How can we make that into an actionable step list for getting the things that we really would like in an open to opportunities? Because as we all know, universe doesn't quite give you things exactly the way you thought that they should be. Usually it's even better than you would have ever imagined for yourself, but you have to be willing to be open to the possibilities in order to experience that outcome. Where am I going with this? For me, I've been feeling these endings in the atmosphere. It's visceral. I just feel it. But also, you can just look outside and you can see it. You can see all the leaves that were once beautifully red and golden have fallen, and the trees look barren and they're getting ready for that cold weather, and the flowers are all dying and getting cut away. And you just feel it in the atmosphere, which is interesting because I wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about today. And I asked Spirit to just be in charge of this whole entire podcast episode. I asked them what they wanted me to share. I said, I'm going to be your voice. So what is it you want to say to the collective today, to this audience? And the first two cards that came out, literally, this is so funny to me. The one has like a subtitle of release and healing, and the other one says healing and release. So I'm going to read you card one, card two, and then I feel like we're going to go into card three. But for me, card three is the overarching theme of all the cards that I drew for you today, because in total, there's 7 cards here. But it was just so funny to me how the release and healing and release are so like closely related. And they also feel so much like what I was talking about with the ending of fall / autumn and the beginning of winter. So the first card that popped out was this lunar eclipse. And it says, a lunar eclipse symbolizes release and healing. Today is a time to let go of old burdens, especially emotional ones. Through releasing, you make space for new energy to flow in. And the second card was healing and release, sorrow. Sorrow is part of our emotions and also the beginning of healing. Allow yourself to feel and express sorrow. By releasing these emotions, you open up the healing power within you. Let go of the burden and give your heart the time it needs to heal. I personally feel like these messages have a lot to do with the endings that are happening and that time for personal reflection and going in and examining how you actually feel about what's happening around you. Because sometimes the changes that are happening are self-initiated, which is a little scary sometimes when you don't know exactly how they're going to pan out. But other times we have no control over what's happening. And that can be terrifying as well. So I feel like this is a really good time for you to be honest with yourself about what are you actually feeling. And don't try to explain it away by, just being tired or exhausted or overwhelmed. Really dig deep. Why are you feeling like you're sad about this ending? Why are you feeling emotional? And what is the emotion that's really prevalent in your life and dig deep into why that is. Because it could be as simple as maybe needing to take a step back and viewing that particular experience from a different perspective. And that can make such a huge difference in your life. Now, the third card, which I'm going to call the theme card for this reading, is titled Stars, and its headline is Dreams and Guidance. It says, "The stars twinkle in the night sky, reminding you to follow your dreams. Today is the time to reassess your desires and reaffirm your faith. No matter how far the path ahead, the stars will guide you toward the light." The four cards that came out after this one are aspects that I feel will help you get toward the light, will help you get towards your next destination, will help you leave behind these sorrowful, mournful, grieving feelings that are accompanying this ending in your life, whatever that ending, whatever that closing of that chapter is, and help you start and navigate to and accomplish your next step. So the next four cards are intuition, freedom, hope, and abundance. And to me, I'm seeing this Wizard of Oz golden road, yellow brick road. This is your path. This is how you are going to get to your next step. You're going to use your intuition, which means what? It means tuning into your heart, reflecting on what you truly want, how you feel currently, how you can get from there to there by following your heart, by being open to opportunities, by knowing and acknowledging what is right for you, not what's right for your neighbor, not what's right for your coworker, not what's right for your family, what's right for you, what feels light to you. When you think about it, what makes you feel like you could fly? Which is funny because the next card, freedom, is about choosing your freedom, claiming your independence. What is it that you've been hesitant to step forward in? What are you hiding behind? I feel like there's like these obligations that we tell ourselves we can't do X, Y, and Z because of ABC, but your heart is longing to do X, Y, and Z. You came here to do X, Y, and Z. So at what point in your life are you going to stop letting A, B, and C stop you? This is your opportunity. We're closing this year. We're closing this chapter. We're closing these tasks and we're beginning anew. This is your time. You can do it. What is it you want to do? And how can we get there? Hope. Hope is about staying positive. It's about following your heart, following your dreams, and trusting that when you follow that intuitive nudge, when you follow that path, you know that you have so many non-physical friends there to help you and that you are on the right path. And even though there will be obstacles, because I hate to break it to y'all, there's going to be obstacles. It's just part of the journey. That's how it happens. There's obstacles. But hope is knowing that when you stay in your lane, following your intuition, and open to new possibilities and viewing things from a new perspectives and pivoting when needed, that you will get your ultimate goal, which is awesomely abundance. What is abundance, y'all? It's everything good in your life that you can imagine. Abundance is that fill your cup / overfilling your cup up with goodness and positivity and light and love. It's the bounty of life. It's the unlimited possibilities. It's the Holy Grail. These are your steps. This is what Spirit wanted to share with you today. They wanted to let you know that you may feel a specific emotion right now, but that's okay. That's just how you feel about what's currently happening and how your perception is around that. But that doesn't have to be the be all end all. Lift your eyes to the sky, see the stars, see the path ahead. Be willing to examine how you're feeling and question the story on why. Is that applicable? It's okay to be sad about all the endings. It's okay to grieve them. It's okay to mourn them. It's natural and it's healthy. If you feel sad right now because of something that's ending that you may have wished wasn't going to be ending, or you just didn't like how it ended, that's okay. Allow yourself to experience the emotions. Allow yourself to let them run free, like not like in an unhealthy way, but like if you feel like you need to cry, then cry. If you feel like you want to just cuddle up in a blanket for a couple hours, do that. But don't let yourself dwell so far into this emotion that you let it overtake your whole being. This is a moment in time. It's a glimmer. This too shall pass. And you have these amazing, amazing, amazing steps to follow for your future. And y'all, it ends with abundance. Who doesn't want a future spelled out and written out by the stars that leads you towards your abundance? This is such a beautiful message that Spirit has curated for you. I'm really excited to see and hear about how this path looks in your lives, how it's going to help you create the next beautiful opportunities for you. I love you all, and I wish you all the best on your journey as you navigate through this next season. Until we speak again. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. I wish you the most love, light, and inspiration. With all of my love, Katie.